Hello and welcome to Balatro. I like the sound of that. Uh, for those of you that don't know, I have over 220 episodes of Blood on the Clock Tower, and so I always started by that yell, and I said Blood on the Clock Tower. Balatro just doesn't fit that same vibe, so I think I'm gonna say it that way. Not that it really matters, but it is currently 2 o'clock, and I have roughly 2 hours before my wife gets home. So I think I'm gonna run another game. I did comb my hair, so I'm all spiffy now. And I even put in beard, I don't know, retin link tonic stuff, so I smell good too. We're gonna play another game, and then I'll probably work on the mod when she gets home. So that I can spend time with her, because I'm not gonna, scream into a microphone with her. That would be very odd. And we are gonna see what the next deck is. So flip it over to the game. Make sure we're recording. So now I have a little bit of PTSD on that one. And hit play. And we just won. Continue. Why is it showing that? Now I'm very confused. Didn't we just win? Oh my goodness, I'm so confused. Okay. Yeah, we've not won this one yet. Okay, so the next deck, I don't know what the game is doing. I restarted it because the sound had stopped, and it appears to have thought we were continuing a green. Yeah, when I hit, that's so weird. Anyway, we're going to do a new run on the green deck. Guess this is episode 6, which is also getting confusing. I just did a bunch of the administrative work on the channel, getting things uploaded and putting descriptions and trying to figure out my format for how I present my stuff to the world. So I'm working on that. I also got the playlists started. I want to have a playlist for the difficulty and for the deck, and that way if you're interested in watching White Stake, you can watch White Stake, or if you're interested in watching the erratic deck, you can watch that. You can pick your poison, and then I'll probably have a challenge one as well. But that is done, and now we're going to start playing, and we're going to do a new run on the green deck. The green deck is interesting. It's one of actually probably my favorite decks that you have access to at the beginning. There are a bunch of decks to unlock yet, which will take a while because you have to do difficult things to unlock them. But the green deck is you don't earn any interest. At the end of each round, you get $2 for each remaining hand, which is double what it normally is, and then $1 for each remaining discard, which normally don't get anything for discards. So if you play efficiently, you actually get a ton of money. And the other thing that's nice about this deck is that since there's no interest, you just kind of spend your money. Like, there's not really any benefit in holding on to money. So if you see something you want, you buy it. The only real reason to hold on to money is if a joker comes up in the next shop that costs $12 and you spent all your money and only earned $7, you may be sad. So maybe hold on to some money. So that doesn't happen. That typically doesn't happen unless it's like a really crazy joker. And again, if there was a crazy joker that you couldn't afford, you would probably be sad. Base difficulty, which means it's like the standard game. Very, very easy stuff. Rerolls start at $0. We will play. Like, one good hand is enough. Straight probably gets us there. Four 9s and 8s. That seems easier. I think it technically is easier. 9s and 8s. And we're burning through discards, which is bad, as I explained. But it's fine. We'll get $6 in income. Which is more than we got what do we want? Joker. Take a joker. It's a little loud on my end. I don't think me adjusting the volume will actually affect it for you, but it'll be a more pleasant experience for me, because I don't want to get a headache. Okay, we prefer jokers that we've not played. We actually just white staked this one, so my rules say that I should play this one. This one is not bad. I prefer this one, but this guy, well, there's a couple reasons that this one's good, but it doesn't matter. The rules of my arbitrary whatever that I don't even follow are that I take that one. So we'll take that one and we'll make it work. Adds double the rank of the lowest ranked card in your hand to mult. So if my lowest ranked card is an ace, which it probably will be lower than that, then I would add 22 mult to my hand. If it was a 2, then I would add 4. Which I like that because I have a lot of control. If I want to farm and have more hands to make things better, which seems to be a thing that I like to do, then I can basically hold on to a 2 to make it so I'm scoring less, and then for the final round I can discard and then play, and normally get 20 mult because there's a lot of 10s, especially if I've been discarding and playing lower cards. 80 chips if the hand contains a flush. That does not excite me, but it is not discovered, and I have room, so I guess I'll buy it. Flush. We're very early for flushes. This guy is kind of a no-brainer at the beginning because he costs $3, and he gives me $3 the first time, and if he only happens once, then it's a break-even, and there are reasons that you would want to have upgraded cards. So that seems like a good first shop. This should be over here though, because that's chips. Chips are before mult. Okay. So now we just want the lowest. We're not farming, so we just want to end it as quickly as possible. So 3, 4, 5, 6. If we draw a 2 or a 7. There's the 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a straight. It would add 12 mult. Let's make the king gold. I don't know if this will end it, but I feel like it likely will. Seems like things normally end very quickly, especially early. If we had 4 mult here, it would be like 300, probably like 296. And then we're adding 12 mult, so it's probably going to be like 1200. I'm spitballing it, I don't actually know. Okay, 800. It's called Ayahoo math. By the way, I'm Ayahoo. That's what I go by on the internet. I'm Yahoo Man in a lot of video games, and Ayahoo is my email address, and it was my license plate until I moved to Illinois. And then I guess I was old enough that I didn't need a novelty license plate, and I didn't feel like spending $40 to become Ayahoo. So now I'm just 76234 or whatever boring license plate they gave me. Don't try to give me a ticket because that is not my license plate number. Sell this card to disable the current boss blind. So not discovered. I don't think my rule says that I must buy everything, and it's kind of silly just to buy it, and I'm currently not the least bit worried about boss blinds. So I'm not going to do that. I don't care about interest, so I will just buy gold cards. I'm not going to re-roll playing cards from the shop. If I want it, I buy it. So another thing I've noticed as I've been playing this is that if you don't buy them, then they come back, and then it would be a second opportunity to buy a voucher that I don't get. So that's another reason that I'm leaning towards just always buying them. I'm sure that there are more strategic ways to go, but like I feel really bad if I don't buy it and then later get it again and choose to not buy it again, because then I've like had two whole antes that I didn't get a voucher, and I don't like that. Oh, but if I buy this, then I can't get this Mega Arcana pack. And currently I don't care about buying playing cards, and I do care about having an awesome pack. Death is not great, because I don't have a card to death yet. That is not great. Maybe I should have just taken the voucher. Well, we can make another devil card, which again is not great because I don't know what I'm going to have. This is not actually as obvious as it was before. The reason I would do that is because I can make 2 tarot cards and I only have room for 1. So I think I'm just going to make this. Yeah, because I'm going to be playing, theoretically, assuming things don't change, my lower cards so that I have higher cards getting molt and then eventually burning my lower cards for raised fist. So the higher cards are more likely to stay in the deck and be held in my hand throughout the round. And then we're going to play this, and I can actually use those right away because I get to pick 2. And I suppose I could death this after I use these. So another thing about this, there's the possibility that I'm going to get the farm cards, which I call the cards where it increases based on the number of times you've done a thing. So like if I was to get pants, that gets 2 malt for every time you played 2 pair. So theoretically I would want to play for 2 pairs and get 8 malt on that card every time. So I like having low cards. So if I destroy cards, I probably would not destroy the 3 because 3 is low and I can, like, you know, get more hand economy, which is probably what I'll do. Because I don't have a direction and I just don't want to destroy the 3 or the 2. I'm destroying 2 of the same suit. And I can turn 3 into spades, which this cares about flushes, so that's not the worst. And I just destroyed clubs. So maybe I take a club as well. Spades. Yep, that's the best I can do with that. Just the highest 3 that weren't already. And actually, now if I death, see the problem with these is that if you destroy cards and change cards, at some point it just kind of becomes silly because, okay, my mouse wasn't where I thought it was. I was like thinking I was clicking this and I was clicking this. That is stupid. That is stupid. That is fine. This would kind of undo what I've already done, and I don't like that. It does give me a higher card. And more queens, more face cards. It's probably not terrible. Yeah, more gold, that's always good. This just gives me a random joker, which I will eventually fill up my joker, so that's kind of silly. I'm going to do this. And I'm out of money unless I reroll. If I reroll, I don't have money to buy anything. So we next it. Or, yeah, I don't know what hand I want to do yet, so that's silly. Okay, heart cards are debuffed. We will discard this, 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 and this. And I'm not farming yet, so it doesn't matter if I am holding on to a low card. So I'm kind of thinking that we just get a big full house. Aces and jacks both have 2, so we discard these. Give me an ace or a jack. No? Why would you do this to me? Okay, is 2 pair enough? Guess, well, here's the thing. If we do it like that, we actually don't get the raised fist because the 10 now is the debuffed card. And we would not get any more from that. So that's definitely a no. So let's discard these. Play them. And draw another low debuffed card. That is not how this was supposed to work. The idea is that it's okay for us to use hands because the gold cards are going to make up for the money we're losing. I guess they're $2 each. This is actually not great, but we did have a hand here, and we will get $6 from the gold card, so it's fine. Okay. Discards. Campfire. We already won on White Stake with the campfire. This one's not discovered, which means that we go with this one. These are, so there's just some terrible jokers. It's the common ones. I already won with that one. That is not the suit we're doing. We're doing clubs. Nope. Spades. Okay. I stand corrected. I mean, the fact that my deck is already accommodating it and it's not discovered. Like, I may never ever take it again. I probably will. But it's definitely not one that I'm going to be like, oh yes, I've been waiting for you, my wrathful joker. Wrathful. It's when they score. So if I can get a way to re-trigger cards, I get more from that. There are a variety of ways to make that happen. Let's take this, because discards are good. And then I can probably afford one more pack. We'll go with an Arcana pack. And I'm not worried that I'm not going to win at this point. And that made this better by $2, which is whatever. Let's just take another gold card. Because, like, at this point, it's not hard to make those happen. And the earlier I get gold cards, like, the better off long-term we are. Like, if I can have 2 or 3 gold cards in my hand at the end of every round, like, that's just super helpful. Okay. We want a flush to make you work. Spades to make you work, which is the opposite of that. No, it's not the opposite. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Discard this. Do we need the extra? We're getting 15 mult from that. I think it's fine. Well, no, but if we discard it, potentially we draw gold cards. Sure. I have 3 gold cards now? 4. There's a gold card. That cost $1 and earned us 3 if it gets through in 1. And we have a 2 already, so there's no reason to play the 2, because we're, like, I would have played the 2 if it wasn't that there was a second 2, so that we would have gotten 20 mult. But I think this is enough, especially considering we're getting 15 here. I'm positive we're getting like 1,200. Okay. 4,000. Walkie-talkie. We have taken. But we're empty. And we're currently not farming. So I'm taking it. I'm not committing to it. That one fits here in the middle because it has malt and chips. Oh wait, no. That is chips. This is malt. What am I doing? Everything's very sloppy. Arcana pack. $4. What are you going to give me? I guess $4 for $8 isn't bad. Lucky cards. Let's have some lucky spades. Celestial pack. We could go for flushes, since apparently that is a thing we're doing. Like, I don't know if we'll keep doing that. Alright, well this wasn't great. Now, we do have the walkie-talkie, which is going to make us do 4s and 10s. I don't know how many 4s and 10s we're going to end up with, because if we're going for flushes, that doesn't really work well with 4 of a kind. So I think we take this, because maybe we'll play a pair and 2 of them are 10s. Well, no, this will only trigger, this is going to be for the hand, not if it contains. So if we did a flush that contained 2 of that, it doesn't matter. So maybe we do this, since that's a better hand, and we currently don't. I don't know. It kind of doesn't matter, because we're looking at flushes. You try to make the best secondary decisions you can. Okay. Twos. Upgrade my pair. Still is very pathetic. Was it before? No, did I? Okay, I did 4 of a kind. Never mind. play an ace. It is a spade, and then our low cards as like discards, essentially. Play hand. I mean, if it works, we'll look like a genius. Oh, I'm not even playing these. Okay, I'm an idiot. It did not look like a genius, it turns out. Okay. There's a king. The problem is now, if we play this, we're playing all of our gold cards, which I hate. This is all very bad. I mean, I have no doubt that it gets there. I don't know that this even improves our odds. Like, if we drew a non-gold king or queen, then we could hold on to that. And we do actually have another gold card. Okay, that was terrible. And it made our malt go worse. Okay. Oh. Now I don't know if this is enough, because we lost... Let's just play this. Okay, 7's better. Play him. Yeah, I don't know that we would have gotten there with 6 extra malt. I don't know. Not really knowing how anything works. Here's our fun. Talked about this before. And maybe this is the fun joker we go for this time. This makes probabilities better, which makes lucky cards better. There is a joker, which I have access to because I've seen it in rotation, that gets better the number of times you have lucky cards go off. Maybe we just put a bunch of lucky cards into the deck and then they'll go off more often, which will make our deck like better, like because we're getting more lucky stuff. Let's try to do that. I don't know that that'll happen. We may end up selling this, but for now that seems good. And maybe we take a 10 or a 4 for the time being. Or a purple seal. We're suckers for seals. You can't generate seals normally, so it's good to get seals. That is another card to make a pair easier. No, I don't care about pairs. I don't know why I keep saying about pairs. -1 hand size. Okay, we need to get out of here. 1, 2, 3. To a flush with a lucky card. Discard non-flush cards. Stay alive. Hand size is reduced, so we're not messing around. Discard. Discard. I need one more spade, which I have a spade heavy deck. 1, 2, 3. There's my spade. And that's actually ideal because I now have 20 extra malt. And I'm playing a lucky card. This should be enough because that's going to give me malt here, no malt here, and that might give me malt. Play him. We got malt from the lucky card. You really want money from the lucky card. Like, malt's fine. Alright, this gives us 10 for 3, so we buy it. Maybe I could have waited, because maybe I'll get a better joker before the shop's over, and then I would have gotten more from it, but probably not. I am going to buy this. I'm not getting interest, so I can just buy it now. And I will probably buy the Mega Celestial pack. Or the... No, this is the way to go. So we want flush, which is Jupiter. And I don't know, straight flush maybe? If we're going all the same suit, this contains, so straight flush would help that. Yeah, let's take the straight flush. Maybe that'll matter. And we're out of money, and I don't care about that. Okay. Spades. Spades get there. And that's a lucky card. Discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's very good. Discard this. Get a high card. Oh, I actually want to discard this. And there's a high card. And it's a lucky card. So now we have 1, 2 lucky cards. Oh, but if I play that... yeah, it's fine. I think that's still enough. And I can turn this into a wild card, which will make another thing proc for the Wraithful Joker. If I can get my words to come out straight. Play hand. This definitely is enough, I hope. And then I get $4 extra, which makes up for the $6 extra for the discards that I wasted. 10,000. Ante 3. Okay. I don't think we have enough money yet for re-rolling. So I'll just buy these. See what we get. Here's some money. I definitely am not going to upgrade my straight flush again, because that was just kind of like because it was there. I definitely don't want to make hearts, so I'll take money. And now we can get rid of some cards, or strengthen some cards. Both of which are good. Let's make another card. A spade. Let's make... spade-ish. And then I guess to get rid of these cards. Yeah, I like getting rid of cards. Because then when we add cards, like, we have a higher concentration of good cards. And we don't end up with a deck of 60 cards and like 2 good cards that we'll never see. And I could re-roll once, but I think I'll just let it go. So currently, those are 10s. Maybe we play 2 10s. We're giving out on lucky money. Let's see how good. Let's play the 9 and leave the 4. Let's see how good our 10s are. It's probably trash. Not great. Okay, well there's some lucky cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a gold card. Do we want to discard? Then we have a chance of drawing lower cards. Let's not do that. Flush. This gets us there for now. And we have 2 lucky cards. That seems good. 2 lucky cards with oops all 6s. And we got mult, no cash. Using fewer hands and discards is good. We have enough to do a reroll. The fewer rerolls we do, the better. Okay. I feel like both of these are better. This is ultimately better. What are we replacing? 10s and 4s. That would make this more consistent. Like, I just got 8. I guess that gives chips also, which is hard to calculate because, like, both of those numbers are multiplying, and it's really hard to evaluate the value. But I feel like that is just 15 always, and then the benefit of this is that if this goes extinct, we get the Cavendish, which is very good. That is also 15, so I feel this is better than that. And maybe we re-roll one time, buy some tarot cards before we open the Arcana pack so we get to play them immediately. Mult cards, strength. We no longer care about 10s and 4s. Now we just want numbers to be bigger. So this is a good card. And we'll just strengthen them. It's kind of silly, but it's whatever. And then we'll create 2 tarot cards. Oh, look, there's another strength. Oh, maybe we make more 10s, because 10s are like ultimate. I think I'm gonna make this higher because then that's 1 away from being a 10. No, because we're gonna play that. It actually makes more sense to up the other ones because those are the ones that we're gonna be holding when we play the flush. That actually is what makes sense. And then we don't actually want to make diamonds. I guess we could make diamonds if we're using clubs and hearts. Which we're not doing, so let's get rid of that. We make bonus cards, make a random joker, or molt cards. We will make molt cards. So tarot cards become less valuable as time goes on because now like we have fewer cards to enhance. We'll take one of these. This is kind of terrible. This is a consistent hand. Let's just upgrade that. Like we play it a lot. It's not hard to play. Next round. 4,000. That's not hard, but it is starting to get into hard territory. Cards played, previously this ante. That is fine. But it's also fine to discard. Star. Trash. Okay. 5. I think we discard this. Draw slightly better. 4, 5, and hope it's enough. I hope it's enough. Okay. It is becoming less than enough. Reroll the boss blind. This is very good. Don't need to buy it yet. What is the boss blind? Draw cards face down after each played hand. That one is scary. But we're still in like win in one round, so that should be fine. I actually don't care about anything except for the suit at this point. We'll take this. 2 copies of a selected card to your hand. Destroy 1 random card. Add 4 enhanced numbered cards. So that's bad for the raised fist, because numbered cards are low. I'd rather the one that adds enhanced face cards or enhanced aces. So I think I'm just going to make more of that, which is a low card, but I discard them and then I get more tarot cards, which I like. So now I have 3 of those. Gonna buy it now. $9. I'm not gonna reroll. 5,000. I should be able to beat this in 1 round. This whole ante. 1, 2. Yeah, and that's a flush right there. So discard these. Draw better. You don't need to discard that. Oh. Could you stop? Thanks. I guess I could just get rid of these. And then I can play these, and actually get a perfect 22 molt there. I am discarding the gold card, which is fine while I'm playing. Oh, and the banana went extinct. So now we have room for another joker. Which again is good, because now we can potentially spawn the Cavendish. I think this is fine for now, because that's basically the same strength as the Gross Michelle. And I'll just take these. Spades! Yes, please. 1, 2, 3. Make the low card spades so that I can play them, and hold higher cards when I get my flush. Okay, and I could make another one of those. That seems good, because then we're getting closer to being flush happy. I mean, we're a ways off yet, but it's definitely good. Definitely good. Should be able to win in 1 hand again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could make this, this, and this. we're not playing it. We're going to play the low. And then we're holding on to a 10, which this will be a win, and we'll get $6 extra. Apparently we don't win quite yet. Oh, but here, we get 2 lucky cards. And that's fine too. And we're still getting... Hold on, why are we getting a pair? Okay, because apparently we have that. We don't care about that because we're so close that pretty much anything will bump us over the finish line. And we might get $40 out of this, which I am absolutely okay with. Okay, we got nothing out of it. It's fine though. Okay. Apparently a major earthquake hit somewhere. My phone installed a thing against my wishes that notifies me of things. It's fantastic. Thank you, technology. We're happy with how things are. The next one is the boss, which is going to make me draw cards face down. For some reason, my hand only got 7,000. It's probably because I played fewer chips, so it's multiplying by fewer. So maybe we're to the point where we care about the value of the cards we play. I do have 4 discards, though, so theoretically, I should be able to discard whatever I draw and recover. The issue with this boss is that if you get to a point where you have only plays left, then you don't know what you're playing, and that's terrible. Because it's really hard to play a flush if you're playing cards blind, and your deck looks like that. Let's make more cards spades. Or not. We get 1. I mean, mult cards make us more likely to hit our hand. So I'll take that. And a standard pack. See, this isn't great. What? That was a 6. Yeah, that's also not great. Because a 6 is a low number, which isn't good for a raised fist. Which apparently I should have thought about. But I do like the idea of leveling up our thing, and I don't think I want any of these. And we'll say goodbye. 10,000. Hands drawn face down after each played hand. Maybe we discard that. It's 3 to a flush. Discard. But I want to play higher ranked cards to get out in one hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is a high card. Why is it a high card? Oh, because that's not. Okay. Gotta be careful here. This is a boss. Remember, this is a boss. Okay. We could make this a glass card, which I will do. So that guarantees that we out in one hand. That'll double our malt from 6 to 12. I'm not sure if it happens. I think it happens before the raised fist. Oh, and that'll actually double the lucky card. So we just got 20,000. Okay, that's fine. Okay, permanently gain 1 hand. Yes, please. Currently, we have a lineup of jokers that have not gotten a white sticker, which is good. I don't know that we're going to have this whole set. I do like this. I don't like that they're all 5s. How many 5s do we have? See, we don't... Yeah, I wish that my seals were on higher cards. This is not good. I guess I'll take this, because I can eventually turn that into a spade. And that gets $3 when I play it. I want to turn cards into spades. Where's my world card? No. Okay, so my choices here are to get $10 or to make more mult cards. I feel like making more mult cards is better, as long as they're spades, which those are. Because then I just have more things that are multiplying and stuff. Well, I don't have any multipliers, but I did have that one glass card, which did not break. No more rerolls. We should be able to win this in one hand, assuming we get a good hand, and then we can level the hand up because we have a blue seal. Discard, and we got a second blue seal and a gold card. Is this enough? I don't actually know. Well, I guess it depends on what the misprint gives us. So you can give us between 0, which is not great, and 23, which is pretty goated. A lot of molt cards. Okay. There's like not a lot of extra, but we did just level that up twice, which is good. Because that levels up our flush, which makes it so we're getting more. It's actually not a ton more, but it is like an extra 15, which is like kind of like an extra card. If you think of it that way. Maybe one reroll. Like ideally we find, okay, final hand of a round. This could keep us alive. Like this, basically what we need to do with this is that you hold on to it, and then when you get your flush, you don't play it until the final round when it starts to get hairy, and then on your final round you're going to get extra molt. And it does not have a sticker. We just unlocked that. I feel like that is definitely better than this. It's actually going to make our like average score go down, but our final hand score is going to go way high, which is going to be a little scary because we're actually not going to see that coming until the final hand. And like hopefully we're not off, because if we're off and lose, then we lose. I'm not going to reroll again. I like to have Arcana tarot cards when I look at Arcana packs, but that's not the case today. Let's turn this into a higher card that's the right suit, maybe? Yeah, it seems like a good thing to do. Oh, we get 2 of these. And then we can strengthen some cards. Strengthen this, because we are not playing that, and then we'll have, like, if we draw that, it's not as, I mean, it's whatever. But it's whatever no matter what it is. It's just because it's going to be 1. And I guess we'll strengthen our this guy. The logic here is that we always play the lowest card. So I don't know. I don't think it really matters between those two. I had a thought, but I don't really think it's like a good thought. It just is a thought. So I'm not going to unravel that thought for you. Oh, it is a lucky card. I actually want to get my deck to have tons of lucky cards, and I don't, because that's like why this guy's fun. But it is the wrong suit. But it has a gold seal on it, and it's a 9. I'm gonna take it. It's a lucky card, and it has a gold seal. It's the gold seal that makes the difference for me, because I can't make gold seals. I can make lucky cards like no one's business. Just discard these boys. But the gold seal is special. So it's economy. I should be able to win in one hand here. All face cards are drawn face down. Okay, this is good. Don't need to discard that. Don't want to discard that. I actually want to play that. But not a lot, and it's not... See, it gives me 3. If I play a hand just to play a hand, that costs me $2. I guess it gives me $3, and I can use that as a discard. So that's... You've convinced me. Discard that. This is terrible. This is terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, I can play this, and... There's not really a point to playing this, because if I play this flush and it gets me out, okay, let's just hold on to that, because it's like $3. And if I use it as a discard, like if this doesn't win it, then I can use that as a full discard. Almost discarded because I'm saying the word discard. And I feel like there's a good chance that's not enough, and then I can use that play as a discard. Problem is, I just drew this guy, which I want to discard. How many more clubs do I have? I have 15. It shows the 16 in blue. That's because I have a wild card, so effectively I have one more of every suit except for the diamonds, because it is a diamond. So the diamond obviously isn't getting more from that wild. So there are 16 out of 37 cards. I feel like the odds of getting another flush are still very good, so I will still go for that. I will discard this because it's more discards, and I don't really need to play those for points. Discard. Give me a tarot. 3, 4, 5. This is very overkill, but it's going to give me another thing. Do I want to fish for that? I think the answer is yes, because I'm going to get there. Because I have a glass card. This is going to be a very big hand. And I can actually, well, I can actually play that. Because if I draw another seal, I don't really want to break. No, let's put it on here. Just to get it so it's doing something, because I'm gonna need the space if I yeah, I have thoughts. Okay, I don't know that we're gonna find another one, but I feel like it's worth it. Oh, I want to play this one because that gives me $3. Oh, and this one gives me, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can play these. That still has a flush, and that gives me well, I hope it doesn't give me the molt, because actually if it gives me the molt, it's probably gonna end it. I was hoping for the money, didn't get the money. Discard. Okay, I probably play the next one, because then I'll have a discard if I draw the purple. I wanted to play that, so I discard, play this. Okay, didn't get anywhere. That's fine. I still have 2 discards. Well, a discard. I can discard 2 cards safely and not draw the seal. That's fine. Oh, and now I'm playing all these gold cards. Okay, and I'm gonna get no money this round. Did I hear my... I don't think my card broke. I thought I heard it, but I think that was money. Okay. Use... That may have been silly. I just wasted a lot of money for that. Reroll 1 time. 2 times. 3 times. And some packs. Where are my levels at? Level 4 of a kind. Hanged Man is probably the card. Straight Flush is definitely not the card. 2 Random Tarots is definitely not the card. Get rid of 2 more non-spade, non-enhanced cards. Next round. 22,000. All face cards are drawn face down. Okay, 22,000 is getting to be a little scary. Okay. I don't hate this as a first hand. I doubt it'll get us there. But we're gonna draw all our numbered cards face up. We just need to make a second flush. I guess we can play whatever this is. Or maybe we discard it. It's not a flush. There's no way it's a flush. It's not going to be purple cards because those are all numbered cards. It's probably a bunch of gold cards. I like that there's a lucky card here. If I have a pair of like kings, then it'll play those and not that. But maybe there's a second ace. No, it can't be an ace because then it... Yeah, this is most likely a pair. So we hold on to that and discard this. Now we don't know what it is, which is fine. This, and this get discarded. Or no, oh, now we have the option of playing that. We're discarding that. I like getting like optimal economy without risking losing. And sometimes it's a little risky. Now that turns a card into a wild, which makes things safer. I think I'm gonna play these and this. There's no risk because I have this to turn a card into a wild card to make my flush if I need it. And I like playing the... I guess I could play that in the flush. Maybe I just make this and then I get 14. That's probably the safest play. Yeah, because we get the, and that'll probably give us 20 mult, which will give us a through the moon score. Nope, no mult. It's probably still enough. Not a lot of money. Planet cards. Okay, we already won with this, and actually that's 4 of a kind, so it's not even good for us. Don't know what I'm doing, so I'll just take everything. Feels very not strategic. Make flushes better. Do something amazing to my deck. Emperor. Create 2 tarot cards. Not terrible. This guy can help. Ooh. Polychrome. We still have this, so like if we get into trouble, we need to remember we have that. Polychrome is good. If we got that, we could get rid of misprint. Here's the thing. Polychrome is only going to multiply some of it, not everything. I mean, it depends on where we put it. The flush is currently giving us 20, so it would give us 10. More consistent, and like, well actually, if it was like past here, then it's going to give us that and that. Like, we still have misprint to get rid of. I don't want to get rid of that, because that's like kind of like what my deck is. I mean, it's whatever, but like, I don't normally play with this, and so I'm kind of having fun with that. So let's do this. Because we do have a Joker that we can say goodbye to, and like, theoretically make things better. I mean, it depends on what we get. Sometimes you just get like hot garbage. It'll be polychrome, but if it's like popcorn, that's awful. Okay. Okay, we want to discard this. The problem is we don't have room, so we kind of need to like figure out what we're doing with that. This could be... One, two, three, 4, 5. Yeah, that's a flush. It's not enough to get there, but it's fine. And it actually helps because we're now getting the smeared Joker unmarked, which you can't see, but you'll see it when the run is over, because they will show those if I remember. I can't make that a glass card because then it would stop being a wild card. I'm gonna play this and then hopefully draw more cards that I want to discard, so I can discard that without just discarding 1 card. I don't think it's gonna end it. I wouldn't be unhappy if it did, but I think it's gonna be like 10,000. And now I get 2 of these, which is not terrible, and I can make this glass card, which will play with my next flush, which will make things better. Discard these. Yep, see 5 full discards. Hey, and look at that. World card! So we make more natural, full-fledged spades. And actually we have the fool, which we will immediately use to make another one of those, because that's the thing that's the most important. And then we can make this, and we'll have that go at the end, which won't really matter. And I think this is enough. Oh, wait, let's make the lucky card play, because that's our deck, remember? So if that gives us 20 mult, then this will double that, which is really good. Oh, and actually this is more likely to break, I just remembered, because all probabilities are improved, including the odds of a glass card breaking, which is actually not good for us in this situation. There are times that you want glass cards to break, but I do not. And I literally invoked that happening by remembering it, because we've played it a couple times and it's been fine, and then I mentioned it and then it immediately happened. So I'm taking the L on that. There's our horrible, horrible ice cream. That's always the risk you take when you take Polychrome, because that card might not even last. But I spent all that energy to make it happen. Okay, how much mult are we molting? 15. And then 20. And then that's 35, 45, 50-ish. I mean, it's going to give us like 25 plus whatever. 30 mult? I mean, assuming we get through the end, if I take this, basically I need to win in as few hands as possible from this point on, because I want that to be alive at the end. And this is going to have a lifespan of 20 hands, which we have this boss, and then there'll be an anti-7, so we'll have 7 more rounds. So we could like essentially get 3, like a couple in 2 and like 1 in 3, except the ice cream would be almost melted and providing 0 chips at that point. But it feels bad to not take it, so I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. Oh, here's the other problem I just realized. The acrobat only goes off on the final hand, so actually to guarantee the win. So I feel like later on we're going to be needing the acrobat, which is mean the ice cream's going to melt faster. So let's try really hard to rush these hands. Maybe we're done with you. We've not yet won with hologram. I kind of want to white stake this guy. Deck is 50 cards. I could afford... Where'd my mouse go? Like, I want to win. That's first and foremost. This is a molter, which makes this more valuable. Wraithful Joker's providing me malt. I think it's time to get rid of this. And then just add cards to the deck that are spades. Or turning them into spades. I don't know. I feel like mistakes are being made. Come on, flush. Alright, that's straight garbage. Okay, we can actually skip rounds too. That is a thing. Maybe that is the ticket. Okay, spade cards are debuffed. This is a bad round. Oh no. Well, we can still play a flush. Let's definitely not play this here. I'm gonna discard this to see what I get. Or maybe we play this just to see what we're working with here. So we're not losing everything. We are... This is actually good for Raised Fist because we're still getting Raised Fist chips. We didn't actually add a card to the deck, so that's doing nothing. Oh my goodness. This is a nightmare. Play hand. What are you going to give me? Oh my goodness. I thought that was a flush. Oh, debuffed, so it's not a wild, which is weird, because the only reason it was a spade was because it was wild, but because it was a spade, it was debuffed, which means it's not a spade. That's the strangest thing ever. Okay, turns out I don't actually know how this game works. That was not enough. It was also not a flush. Well, I do want to discard this. This is very bad. Ice cream's melting. I think this might be one of the hands where we're playing the full hand out just to get the acrobat. No, we never actually saw what... Okay, we could... I actually want to play that. We'll discard this. Get a star. We could turn cards back. That seems stupid. Okay, so that is not actually a spade, really? One, two, three, four, five. To see what this actually does for us, maybe we play this. Here's the thing. I don't know. I may be desperate, so let's... The problem is that that's a 2, which is... But there's so many cards I'm going to draw that actually don't give me mults, so maybe that's good? I don't actually know. Okay, I'm playing the card that is not actually a spade. Okay. Yeah, so if I play that, it actually says on it that it's a pair. That's so weird. Play hand. Flush. Not good. I think it's enough with 4 flushes, which I don't think we have an alternative. And the acrobat will be better, because the final hand is an acrobat. So this is not really... Okay, we don't actually have extra hands for discards. So not... Okay, do we have a flush right now? 1, 2, 3. The answer is no. Well, no, actually we do because of that. But we want to save that if we can. And that actually is a good card to hold if we can. So let's discard that, and that'll make our mult situation better. 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's fine. I don't think we have a choice, because this is what our deck does, and we're flush-centric, and I don't think we can pivot, because we didn't read ahead. And those are not lucky cards, so they don't matter, because they're debuffed. It is a flush. Play hand. We just need to get 10,000 4 times. We have 2 more hands, so it feels very doable. We don't have any discretionary extra wiggle room. I actually don't think we even care about that because we need to come out of this alive. Do we have enough spades left? We do. Not a lot of wiggle room. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are getting mult from that, which is good. And the math is very simple because it's like basically 10,000. Okay, I think we managed to do this, and we can actually. Okay, we only need 5,000, and they've all been about 10,000. So I think we actually can afford to do this, and actually, if we like potentially, yeah, let's just discard these. I think it's fine. Oh, look at that. It's a hangman. Okay. This we can sell. 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's good, but we won't do it now because we want the extra mult. Play hand. That was not good. Not good. Oh my goodness. That was 40,000 just alone. What changed? Oh, because it was the final hand. And our ice cream really took a hit there. It was, we're literally like, we need to play as few hands as possible, and then we played the most hand we've played this entire run. But that's how it goes. Okay, now, okay, I was like, if this is an extra hand, that's actually not helpful, but that's an extra hand size, which is helpful. Oh, and I did this wrong. because I should have bought and used that first, but now I have very little money, so I will not do that now. Okay, 35,000. So we can skip. Maybe we skip. Okay, so here's the issue. If we skip this blind, we beat that, we're going to immediately have the final shop, and there will be a voucher in it. Like, I want to skip. Oh my goodness, I need to add cards to my deck too, because of that guy. I want to buy the voucher. If I get some money, which theoretically I should be able to, like, that was the worst case scenario, I should be able to get out of this much quicker. I can double the money with that and then buy the voucher. So let's skip this blind and let's play this blind. Keep the ice cream melty. I kind of want to hang lower cards because debt 10 is fine. And this is actually super easy because my hand size is now 9 cards, which turns out is extremely good. So I'm just going to play that and hope it's enough to just get out immediately. Okay, that is a 3-hand win. That's super terrible. I think that means we discard and look for lucky cards. Because I want my ice cream to stay alive. There is a lucky card. How many more lucky cards do I have? Just 1. And a diamond. Doesn't matter. Well, I have malt cards. How many malt cards do I have in here? Quite a few. Okay. So we need to keep 5. Discard these. Okay. Theoretically, I would hold on to that, but I probably will draw more. Okay, I don't mind discarding that. Means I need to play the Hanged Man so that I have room for it, which I can get rid of. That is a mult card. Let's get rid of these. Maybe we don't even. Maybe we just get rid of the wild. Maybe we just sell the Hanged Man, or maybe we just hold on to it because we already have 2 good cards. And like, that might just give us a dud. Okay, what is our situation? Oh, we just drew a second lucky card. Okay, let's discard it just because we want to have higher cards. Okay, and that actually is good because that potentially is going to level this hand up. So there's 4 cards giving us malt. This should get us out. Oh, but we do need to get something out of here because we want to get a Jupiter card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play hand. Please! Oh! I just realized that I don't have the thing that makes lucky cards better now. And that wasn't enough. Oh, buddy. I did get $20 though, which is nice. Because now I have that. And I can't discard that. I actually have... Is this enough? I think... Well, it doesn't matter. I don't have discards. So I have to play. I may as well play a flush. I want to stay alive. I'd like to upgrade the flush. Final hand is multiplied. This ice cream is just really going badly. I'd rather just get out. Oh my word, why are things going so poorly? I need to get more cards in my deck so that this is doing something. Well, I just got a bunch of money. And I did skip around. 2 more spades? I have 11 out of 16 cards are spades. Let's play this, because I want to upgrade the flush. Like, I'm not concerned I'm going to lose. What I'm concerned about is what I'm going to have when I get there. That is a pair. I need to play this. And then I will upgrade That is 2 pair. Why is that 2 pair? Because this is not a spade. Play hand. Okay, I feel like that was a decent play, but we really need this ice cream. I knew this ice cream was a mistake. I need to buy a bunch of cards for this hologram. This guy, oh my goodness, this is so bad. Okay. Well, that's not what I was expecting. That's the benefit from skipping. I feel like we're just spending a bunch of money on silly stuff here. Like, what are we doing? Give me more mult cards. Strength cards are okay. Lovers are okay. I need... I need my spades because I need to play mult on them so that they can multiply. And I need to buy... Okay, this is all terrible. The wall. Oh my word. This is gonna... Oh my goodness. This is gonna end me. I had a reroll and I didn't use it. Why am I so stupid? I noticed it as I was clicking. I think this is going to be another max hand situation, and my ice cream is not going to make it to the end of the game. I have 4 rounds, including this one, which this is going to last for 11 hands. If I play 5 hands each time, I mean, I guess I could skip another one. Like, this is actually doing very little now because it's adding 55 chips. It's going to add 5 chips at the very end. Well, that's a glass card. That's actually good. Discard. Okay. 1. Okay, we actually want to discard that too. And that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know which cards to play. This is going to multiply the malt by 2, so that could theoretically give us 20 malt and then multiply it. So those 2 are in. This is not malt multiplying, so I think chips are actually more valuable. And then this, because that makes it so we get 20 from this. And I don't think that this ends it. We have the Hanged Man if we need to kill lower cards to get the 20 malt. Play hand. I mean, it does have a glass card. We didn't get the 20 malt. Okay, that was good. That's a flush house, which is 140 by 14, which is not as good as a flush. So we actually want to play a flush, but with as many fancy cards as we can. And we actually need to get rid of that, because that is unfortunately not going to help us win. I'd like to win in fewer than 5 hands. Maybe we hang it. Yes, because we have so much here and so much here. I think we can afford to hang it. And then we can play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flush. Like, I don't know if we're going to get there here. I feel like it's not going to be nearly as good as the last hand was. So I'm guessing like 20,000. Honestly, I don't even know if we get there. But we have to discard these. We don't have to discard that, but Oh my word. Okay, we can death card this into this. Okay. This is not looking good, guys. Okay, this is not like what greatness looks like. I actually knew this was terrible, and I took it, and I have no one to blame but myself. Anyway, I need to discard this. I need 140,000. I need more malt. It is possible that I will be in a situation where I need to have a flush next turn, so I probably need to save the discard for getting the second one. So it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh! What did I just play? Oh my word. Okay, I think we just lost. Because I thought that was a flush. Okay, well, those are both clubs, or whatever. You know what I meant. I mean, you know what I meant? I don't know what I meant. This is not enough, because this is like 20,000, which would have been enough. Okay. I don't actually know why it was enough, but I'm relieved. Oh, because it was the final hand, which I always forget. Okay, that's actually a very good card for me because I play very poorly, and if I play poorly, this is like, hey, we forgive you for your poor play. Okay. Well, okay. Do we earn interest? I can't even remember. What is our deck? We do not earn interest. So this does nothing. I will not buy that because it does nothing. And I will buy this, and I will buy this. We're in a hard way. We want to earn more points. Oh, we need to make more of those. We can make, so that already is a spade effectively, but now it's like truly a spade. I'll make this and this bonus cards first. 1, 2, 3. Because you can't make a card be both a wild card and a bonus card. So it's better to have cards that are actually the suit you want so that you can like put additional things on them rather than just having them be wilds. Let's see if we can get some flushes, which is Jupiter, which we can. We get 2. This does not matter. Thank you, Acrobat. Uh, 100,000. Like, honestly, we might just skip both of these blinds and just go. If we skip both of them, we will never see that. Upgrade straight flush by 3. That's trash. I wonder how that works. I wonder if that's because that's the last planet card we played. Here, let's play this. I'm just curious if that'll change to being upgrade 2 pair. No, it stays straight flush. Like, I don't know how that is determined. Is that our most played hand? No, it's definitely not our most played hand. It is our, well, it's leveled up 3 times. I don't know. Maybe it's the best hand that you've played. That is the best hand that we've played. We did play a straight flush. That might be how that works. I don't know. I found a plausible place that might be. Am I just skipping? Yeah, because that was the extra big blind, and it was 140,000, and we cleared that. Forces one card to always be selected. I feel like we can just win with what we have. And all of these do not have white state stickers on them, so that's fantastic. So let's just re-roll these and see if anything comes that's worth it. Would have to cost $4. None of this is going to matter. Next round. Skip. Skip. Ice cream, you survived. And we just won with 100,000, so this should be no problem. So now we just play. And we'll get... Oh, I did not add any cards to my deck. My bad. Oh my goodness. Why did I get money here? Oh, because of the face card. Got it. Well, that's a flush card, so flush me. Are we? Yeah, 5 hands, we have enough, and then the last one gives us more, so we're on track. Okay, this is not a flush, so we discard all non-spades, which is that, that, and that. And we can actually play the glass card in this hand. And it has to select a spade, because that's all we have. And the ice cream will last, because we have 3 hands left, which means it'll be at 5 at the very end. Which I don't necessarily think is what's carrying us. I don't really know. The math gets all very complicated. Let's play this over that. Play hand. That's a flush. This should be actually significantly higher because of the glass card. That actually might win it. Yeah, and it does, and we win. And we unlocked a deck. Looks like you weren't bluffing. No, I was bluffing. You have no idea how stupid that was. Main menu. Okay. Joker unlocked. Have at least 3 wild cards in your deck. Smeared Joker. Hearts and diamonds count as the same suit. Spades and clubs count as the same suit. That is fun. Have at least 30 cards with a spade suit in your deck. Played spade cards give you plus 50 chips when scored. This is not nearly as good as the one that gives you mult, because mult multiplies. There's 2 tiers for these. There's like the standard one, and so the one that we were playing this now was the standard spade one. This is like the more advanced spade one. I don't exactly know what I'm saying. Start your run with no face cards in your deck. Win a run with green deck on any difficulty. No face cards in your deck. Okay, so this card is going to be, it's like 30 cards, and you don't have any face cards. You have aces as low through 10s. So there's like 40 cards. Sock Buskin, which doesn't say that, but that is the name of that guy. Play a total of 300 face cards. Retrigger all played face cards. Alright, there you go. Not my proudest win, but a win is a win. Oh, and I did, if we look at the collection, Jokers, we did put, what did we just have? The cards that we finished with get though a sticker, which is fun. Did not have that. We did have this. That did not contribute in the slightest because I didn't take a single card after I took that. There we go. That. Okay. So, I like that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Till next time.